You know what's really good about this business
What's that?
is if this was our job full time.
Are your headphones good?
Yeah, my headphones are fine. If this was our job full time, you could be working barefooted right now.
I am working. Yeah, I'm 100% barefooted right now.
That would be absolutely perfect. All right, guys. What are we gonna call this one?
How about what is that fancy, that bougie word for like clothes? Like new, was it threads?
Yeah.
Or new threads or new trends?
Yeah.
I mean, because we have a new.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we're in the same place, but
it feels real different.
Yeah, it's like new shirt, different man.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it's been a while, guys, but we are back.
We are.
This is Expired Plates Podcast, Season 2, Episode...
We don't even know right now.
4?
4, I think. Let's see. We had Limblade, Aaron.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Episode 3, maybe?
You need to cut through? No, we're not live. No. We're recording.
Yeah.
That was the wife.
What are we doing now?
Maybe we should get one of those.
Did we ever air the episode of The Wives? Or did
No.
we just take that as a wash?
I deleted it. I just deleted it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I was like, this is...
Yeah, we tried. Anyways, guys.
Yeah, of an hour, there was like one good joke in there.
One good joke in an hour. We're back. This is Season 2 Expired Plates Podcast. I'm Brad, or I'm John.
And I'm Brad.
Yeah, that's Brad. I'm John.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're in a new studio, so this episode is new studio, new levels.
Yeah. Well, same studio, just new angle.
Yeah, new angle.
Maybe that should be it. New angles.
New angles.
Yeah.
So I'm all about the angles.
I don't have that nail you have, so I got to
get my pinky.
I messed up my thumb this morning.
How did you mess your thumb up? Oh Lord.
Yeah, I can't make this up.
How did you tear it up with a banana?
Well, it was pretty green banana because I like green bananas. But anyway, it's pretty green, and nail got under some pretty tough stuff. You know, green bananas are harder, but there's more potassium in them. There's less sugar in it because the sugar hasn't broke down into sugars yet. They're better for you. You get more nutrients out of it. You get more sugars out of a yellow banana than you do. You get more nutrients out of a green, more sugars out of a yellow. I could be completely making this up, but I heard it somewhere, so it sounds legit.
Yeah, it's like the TikTok health.
Yeah.
The old TikTok health.
Yeah, don't.
So do they taste different?
Oh yeah, it tastes like more bland.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
I don't like bananas anyway. Are you a banana fan?
I like bananas.
Yeah, I've never liked bananas. I don't really. What's your favorite fruit?
Ooh, that's a tough one because there's some stuff that are like fruits that some people call veggies. Like tomatoes is a fruit.
Yeah, that's a vegetable.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a fruit though.
Mm.
But it's in the veggie section.
It is in the veggie section, but I guess there's also like fruits in the veggie section.
Yeah, but you mean you're not going to sit and eat? I have sat there and cut up a tomato and put salt on it and ate it.
Yeah, I think everyone that likes tomatoes has.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. My favorite fruit, I would have to say, like if I could only have one fruit until the day I die, it would either be a banana, and the thing that's coming to my mind is a kiwi. I like kiwis.
Oh,
What's yours? Chicken's your favorite fruit?
Yeah, chicken is my favorite fruit.
Hey, so we need to do some food challenges. And I don't mean like we got to eat until we blow up, but we got to do some of these food challenges where it's like 5 wings and they progressively get hotter.
Yeah.
Or
start at the hottest and work our way down.
This sounds crazy, but I have this one thing I want to do with you. I want to make a box, like a challenge thing. Okay. I'm going to make a box. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm going to make a box and do the holes for like 5 straws or 6 straws where the viewers can see what it is, but you can't. And I want you to tell me like what is what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen it not being, I'm a very cultured individual, so like don't any subscribers leave us. But I seen this thing where this
the black guy with the chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he touches the one.
Dang, how did you know?
And I saw it and I immediately thought of you. He's like,
man, my dude, bro. Like, that dude is on.
He smelled the one piece. Like, that's Publix. And then remember, he touches the one piece of chicken. He's like, that's KFC right there. He's like, you didn't even eat it or smell it.
He's like, man, how did you know? Because KFC got that ridge. KFC got that ridge on it.
Pointing at it too. He's like, you feel it right here?
Yeah, feel that. Yeah, that's KFC all day. But he still ate it though. My man. Yeah. So my favorite fruit would have to be chicken. My second favorite fruit would probably be pork chops.
Pork chop over steak?
I would.
It's a lot of white meat. I mean, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I would say like a pork steak over a steak, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, like a beef steak, what's your favorite cut?
Ribeye.
Yeah, that's me too. And it's like, and the thing is, like ribeye to me,
Is there
like,
another cut? Like I don't.
oh yeah, you got T-bones, porterhouse, like
Yeah,
different stuff.
hell
But
with all that. I thought like porterhouse was just a big ass ribeye.
maybe I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not a butcher. I did make eye contact with the one in Publix today, though. I was looking at some of that like ready to cook stuff, and he was like looking up at me, and like I had Liam with me, and like I just looked up, we made eye contact, and he was like, he kind of looked at me like, "You want that?" And I was looking at it like, "Man, I really think I should get that for dinner tonight." And he
Yeah.
looked at me like he
What
knew
is it?
through the glass. I don't even remember what it was. It was some kind of pinwheel, like almost like a flank steak pinwheel with. I don't know what it was in it. It just looked good. I didn't even read the ingredients. I was just like, man, that really looks good. I bet that's delicious.
And he's like, "Hey, my man."
Yeah, he made eye contact with me. He was kind of like,
Yeah, that's that good shit, bro.
I mean, you know, and there's that glass partition between like the meat and the butcher back here.
He's like, I did that right after
Yeah.
I smoked out, man. So I was high, bro. You know that shit's good.
Yeah. Well, this dude was probably like 60 years old, but that doesn't mean he wasn't smoking.
My dad's 60. He's high right now. Right now, old Greg is puffing the Magic Dragon. Right
So I got to I met your dad was at the wedding, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got to like actually meet your mom and dad like outside of the wedding and stuff. And we went over to the house looking over trying to fix some stuff.
Yeah.
And dude, your mom and dad, they are like the epitome. Like in my mind, like I was thinking about this the other day. Matter of fact, they're the epitome of what. No. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of falls into that.
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
I'm a NASCAR fan, so I don't fucking.
Yeah. I'm not judging.
I mean, like, if anybody who's not a NASCAR fan, like the way they imagine NASCAR fans,
Yeah.
that's what they're thinking.
Yeah, that's definitely NASCAR fans. They're mad that it went to seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Anybody who bashes NASCAR knows nothing about it. When they think NASCAR, that's what they're thinking.
Listen,
your mom and dad.
when Dale Earnhardt died, my dad took a week off of work for bereavement.
Dude, I cried like a baby.
Hey, listen, I did too. I learned in church in old Victory Harbor Lighthouse Pentecostal Church in Silicaca, Alabama. I learned there, and listen, it was a somber day in the whole church. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
a lot of what's that white shoe polish threes on the cars?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't lie. Like I didn't put a 3 on my.
I did.
Me too.
I did, man. It was crazy, man.
I've been thinking about putting a 3 on the back of the Ram. You know, what I mean? Like in the window. You know, like them old. You know,
yeah.
Like back in the early '90s, every truck
had
the number 3 and
heroes come and go, but legends never die.
Yes, man. You can bring sexy back with that.
Yeah, it's funny though because I had that 3 with the wings on, or 3 with the halo, and it said heroes come and go, legends never. Back in my little Toyota Tacoma.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I think I had like 2 trucks of that on there. I had my Calvin and Hobbes pissing on number 24.
Yeah. And I'm just, every time I see, like, you still see some trucks running around with that. And I'm just like,
they just can't let go.
Can't. But
he bought like 5,000 of them when they came out, and he's like, well, everything
can be worth some money one day.
Yeah,
Shout out Greek.
Yeah, he's got a snap-on mower in the backyard.
And I'm just, only thing I can think when I see them in the back window of that truck, and I'm just like, hey, man, save some pussy for the rest of us, bro. Yeah. Oh, man.
I guarantee you there's some Marlboro 100 somewhere underneath in that vehicle. If he quit smoking, there's still a pack in there.
Oh,
just for rainy days.
Well, in case times get tough, you know what I'm saying? You know, life throws lemons.
So we hit up. God, let me look this up. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even know.
1,717.
Did you look at it today on your way here?
I looked at it like 30 seconds ago.
Okay, cool. So we're at this point where we're kind of bouncing up and down. We're at 47.30, 47.15, 47.20. And we know this isn't for everybody. Some people subscribe accidentally. Hey, we'll take you.
Yeah.
But
welcome to the family.
But for those who have been following, one, we want to give a shout out to Yogi.
Yogi.
So this whole season 2 is supposed to be special guest.
Yep. We're having a little bit of trouble getting guests on.
Well, like we have them lined up, but just we work full time.
Yeah, schedule
discrepancies. We're gonna have old T-Rav is supposed to be on.
Man,
but he's got kids are sick right now, so he had to last minute. Like he was gonna try to come. He's got his retirement thing today.
Yeah, and we're not there.
I know. We're here. We're supporting him from here.
Yes.
Yeah. There's more people. There's more people on here than there are there.
That is true.
Just saying. But he's gonna when he comes on, that's a guy that he'll probably get us some subscribers, I hope, because he's gonna have some stories.
Oh man, he does have some good
Yeah.
stories. And I really wanted, and not to get off track, shout out Yogi. We're doing this for you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
We've been fighting trying to get special guests, but you have every week. When's the next podcast? When's the next podcast?
Yeah.
Yogi, this one's for you, and I hope you get some laughs out of it, and I hope you get it feeling better. I know you was a little under the weather, so I hope you get it feeling better, buddy. I was hoping to get Trav on this week because this week is a special week for Redneck America.
Is there okay? Is there something I'm missing, or I'm just forgetting right now?
I think maybe you're forgetting that this is week 1.
Oh, this
college
open college football. Yeah.
This
Hey.
is a beautiful day in Redneck America.
I had to go to Publix today, and the guy has his Gator Nikes on, which I'm not gonna lie, I was jealous as all get out when I saw these things. I know
I'm not a Gator fan, but that's cool.
I know. I was like, and I don't even like Nike, but I'm like, still, I was like, those are pretty ball. I got my Gator Hey Dudes. I should be putting them on right now.
Yeah, you should be.
But
I mean, I'm not wearing my Alabama Hey Dudes.
do you have some?
Yeah, I do.
Oh
I
my
do.
god! So Florida, which we don't play this year, but we gotta get our
Swag up.
yeah.
Gotta get our swag up.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to we gotta start decorating our table. We gotta put some.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll decorate my shit in Alabama shit. You
Yeah,
do it in
yeah.
Florida shit. So here's something that I hadn't talked to you about, but I thought was absolutely wild when I seen the predictions. So I don't know how much you follow. Like, see me, we haven't really. I mean, we were friends during college football, but me and you haven't really
I think we
like,
watched
took
one
a-
game last year.
took a deep dive. Like, I am a diehard college football.
Oh yeah,
The fan of college football as a whole.
Texas, Oklahoma. Who you taking?
Texas, Ohio State.
Texas, Ohio State. Sorry,
Yeah. God, bro, I'm hoping Arch Manning shows up and shows out, bro.
dude. So that's my prayer.
You know why?
I hate Ohio State.
Well, yes. Number one,
Ohio State's not a
Number-
give me.
2, it's SEC, and number 3, Julian Sayin walked out on Alabama at the hardest times and went to Ohio State,
yeah.
and he's starting this year.
Yeah.
And I hope Arch Manning runs through their ass like shit through a tin horn, but I'm hoping Texas takes it.
So we're talking to Texas, Ohio State. Go one further on this because you brought it up, and I was going to get there eventually, but you brought it up, so I want to jump into it. Archie Manning,
Okay.
thoughts?
Man, listen.
He's got half of it already. He's got the last name,
Bro, and he's talented,
dude.
man.
He's got, to me, just watching. Have you watched any of his high school highlight stuff,
I watch all his highlights.
dude? So
I'm kind of a fanboy.
dude,
I'm not a fan of Texas, but
I'm a Manning.
I'm a fan
from
him.
Pop to Eli.
Yeah.
And I hated the Giants, man. But Eli wasn't his brother by any means.
No,
But Eli had some game.
he was a baller.
He was.
He was a dog.
He had that mindset,
Yes.
but he had that mindset beaten into him for God knows how long. So
Yeah.
the stuff that when it hit him, because Eli was a lot younger coming in, because Peyton, he played a lot longer.
Yeah.
But Eli had his dad and his brother
Experience to live on.
to sit there and talking to his ear and stuff. Now Archie's coming up.
Oh man, you
He's
imagine
got-
the wealth of knowledge at his disposal.
Dude,
It's
he
absolutely wild.
has the answers to shit he has not seen yet. That's what I was trying to
Ooh, that's
explain to
scary,
somebody
right?
yesterday. Yeah.
That's scary. And here's the other thing, bro. So he has what none of the Mannings has ever had before.
NIL?
Well, 2 things: NIL and mobility.
Yeah. So he is definitely, and I watched some of Archie Manning stuff. So not Archie. Yeah, Archie.
Yeah, how Archie Manning.
So so many dang Mannings, man. I'm losing track of who's who right now.
Yeah.
But my
they
thing,
are running the gamut on
Yeah.
college football.
but my thing is I'm sitting here and I could be misspeaking a little bit, but I want to not to look. I'm gonna look this up real quick. But so with him getting an NIL deal, most of these guys are running around. He doesn't need the money. He already has the money.
Yeah,
Like he's got a checking account over there, that
Yeah,
between
the-
endorsements and everything else.
and
Hey,
Manning Financial.
Hey, bro, I need to get $100,000 real quick. You spot me? Yeah, I guess, But so for his NIL deal, and I could be misspeaking, but I'm pretty sure this is correct. And something might have changed, but so his NIL deal, he set up where the funds go into a charity.
Wow.
I'm not saying he's not taking any of it, but I'm going to look this up because I don't want to.
Misspeak.
But I want to say that partnership with brands like Warby Parker, EA Sports.
Good Lord.
Dude. And I got to see, it's going to be kind of hard to look this up, but he's the richest NIL athlete by a lot at $6.8 million for Texas. So that's crazy.
That's a check there.
Let's see this right here. What's Manning doing with his NIL? So I want to say like a large portion of what he is making, he is pitting towards certain charities. I want to say one of them is like one of the Manning charities they do for Katrina, but it's like hurricane relief, something for children and like youth sports. But I mean, obviously it's not going straight from there to there. It goes to him and then he takes and gives it to charities. But I mean, I'm sure he's keeping a portion of it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. But I mean,
that is a lot of money.
Just imagine on top of the NIL deals, like what people are just giving it. And what is your outlook? What do you think about these NIL deals?
Listen, I'm kind of partial. On the fence. That's what it is. I'm on the fence because
I think they should have always been getting paid something. And they got stipends. They did get money.
Them boys been getting paid.
Yeah.
Them boys getting that.
Maybe not legal. Maybe not legal.
So I play ball in high school.
Miami.
With a kid.
Just saying.
I play ball with a high school kid, or I play ball in high school with a guy, and he didn't come from the most fortunate means. His
but he could play ball.
Lights out play ball. Like that dude.
All of a sudden he was wearing Bugle Boys.
No. So I've always had a nice view. I've always had a nice view. I didn't come from money either, but I was able, I made money.
Well, white trash, vet parked out front next to your double wide.
Yeah, next to my double wide.
And double wide was a nice one.
Yeah. So, but in high school, he drove this beat up, ugly S10. Right. Freshman year at an undisclosed university in the state of Florida. Now he's driving a brand new lifted Z71, which is kind of cool because he's not the type of individual you would think would drive a lifted.
Oh yeah.
Z71, and I'm just like,
he's from Columbia County though.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. 100%.
It tracks.
Yeah, I believe he's the one that owns the
Woods.
Yeah. So
still driving a truck, by the way.
My man.
But my thing with the NIL deals, this is where I agree. I think they should have always been getting a little something, and we all know that the good ones were. But my thing was you come to, and being a Florida fan or an Alabama fan, I'm just going to state it like this right here. You come to Florida or you go to Alabama, right?
Okay.
You get an NIL deal, one, because you're good.
Yes.
Two, because you're playing somewhere that's going to get a lot of airtime.
True.
Okay. So now you sit there and you break that commitment, or hey, you're not getting as much playing time as you would like, and you're going to up and jump ship and go to Alabama Water College, or what do you call it?
Chattanooga Water College.
Yeah, Chattanooga Water College. But you sit there, you jump ship. Yeah, you jump ship. You go there where you're going to dominate, right?
Yeah, you're an all-star there.
This is where I have a little headache with it. And it's maybe my personality. You do something, you make a commitment.
Yes.
This team offered me a scholarship, which the most valuable thing you're going to get is the scholarship. I mean, if you go to the pros when it's all said, done, and over with, great.
That was always the argument.
Yeah.
Like you're getting
but if you leave that
$1 million in education for free.
I think the NIL deal should run through the university. Not saying the university takes your money, but like if you leave that team, the NIL deals are sponsoring the player.
Yes.
And that makes that player. It's a double-edged sword because it's a lot of money for a young person.
Here's how I think. Here's how I think it should be. NIL, fine. We'll do the NIL, but get rid of the transfer portal, or go back to the way transfers used to be. If you want to transfer, okay, you can transfer anywhere.
Red shirt.
Yep, and you got to go to out of conference.
Yep.
So go back to that and
you lose a year and you don't lose a year, but you got to do that red shirt 1 year.
Yep.
And then, like you said, you got to go out of conference.
Yep. And why don't we go back to that and let the people get paid? You know, what I mean? Let them get paid, but let's get rid of the transfer portal. I feel like transfer portal
has turning into NASCAR.
Man, it's ruining it, man. But. And listen, like the cool thing is you have some teams, and I think it's gonna come to light this season. You got some teams that didn't leave. that bucked
No,
it.
yeah.
That completely bucked the transfer portal
Yeah.
because of the culture.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you know
What was
what?
it?
We're going against the grain.
What was
We're
it?
not
Clemson?
bro, Clemson, Texas,
Clemson was really like prominent though. I think, for
Ohio State last year.
Yeah.
They didn't put one when they won the national championship last year. They didn't have one player enter the portal.
Yeah.
And so so you had Clemson, you got LSU, you got Texas, Alabama. No one left Alabama. No one left LSU. None of them. And then you got certain players, and we were just talking about Arch Manning. He sat on the bench
Yeah.
for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's unheard of in today's college football.
And the crazy part with him though too is like, so he sat on the bench because, and one, they had a good quarterback.
I did. Quinn Ewers is a ball slinger.
And two, you're sitting there in your mind, you're like, hey man, this boy, just because of his name, you're like, we want to see him play. And rightfully so. I want to see him play too. And he did play a little bit, but I mean,
yeah, he did.
He did.
Quinn Ewers went down, and he was doozing it.
But he, I mean, it's like Florida right now. Like we got DJ Lagway. Everyone's talking about Heisman candidates
definitely.
and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I would love to see DJ Lagway get there. But here's my thing with DJ Lagway, and as a Florida fan, just speaking openly, he is prone to injury. That's scary as a Florida fan. Now
especially in the SEC.
we have two very good. I don't want to say decent because I don't want to undersell these guys. But we have two very good backup options.
Yeah.
And I think both of those guys, you know, just like Kyle Trask when he came in for us.
Yes.
You know, he came in due to injury, and I'm not going to call him Tim Tebow, but he had that vibe, and he showed out.
Yeah. He was there to win ball games.
Yeah. And he's like, this is my opportunity. You know, he went straight 8 Mile on it. He was like, don't miss your shot to blow. You know, I mean,
there's my spaghetti.
Yeah. So, I mean, but that's what you want to see, though.
Kyle Trask made me a Florida fan.
Yeah. I mean, and
made me like, I'm a diehard Alabama fan. Everybody knows that. But I am a closet Gator fan.
I root for the good players. Yes. And I'm a Cinderella guy. I love those Cinderella. Was it SMU? What was it, 2-3 years ago when they were running up the polls and stuff?
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah. Well, a couple of years back too, they did the same thing. And you're sitting here and like, and I'm one of the people. I'm sitting here like, I'm like SMU. Like I've seen those. Oh, that's that first team of the season you play, you know, because it's that one you bought, you know, to win, and you got your ass whooped. But you know, SMU, like, man, they
were playing ball.
Yeah,
they were playing ball, and that is a beautiful story. You remember we were doing the college football prediction of the bracket, and SMU was in it, and we were high on SMU.
I got the dollar up there still.
Yeah,
yeah,
you do.
But yeah, and we're gonna do
high on SMU.
We needed, and that was an emotional thing for me because I was like, man, I really want to see these guys do it. Yeah. And I knew when they got to a certain point they were going to they got knocked out quick.
Yeah, first round.
But it's one of them.
I think they were playing some dogs in the.
They did. No, they had a hard the way their bracket was going to work out.
I got to see now.
Yeah, the way their bracket was going to work out, it was almost.
They may have played Ohio State, I believe.
I think it was like their first game, and then if whoever they had to play out of the two other was like either team was going to be hard. So. But, I mean, just see a team like that get there in general, hey, good for them.
So they played Penn State that ended up going to the semis.
Yeah. Yeah, they won the first one, right?
No. So they lost to Penn State in the first round.
That's right.
But Penn State ended up going to the semis.
Yeah.
And lost to
And Penn State had a decent team that year. Yeah, which, I mean, Notre Dame's one of them. Can't decide what they want to do, but get in a conference.
They got a rank on top 10. Matchup this week with Miami.
Yeah,
and that's when Limblay talked about it, and
that's one of the games you always want to watch because, like,
oh yeah,
I'm not a big Miami fan, I'm not a big Notre Dame fan, but that's going to be a good game.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I mean this beginning week is just so we got the semifinal rematch, Texas and Ohio State. We've already covered that one.
Yeah,
we got Clemson playing LSU at Clemson.
And y'all play tomorrow at 3.
Florida State.
And y'all playing at Florida State.
Yeah, we're playing at Doak Campbell.
All right. Are you going to come over and watch the game?
Yeah, if you want me to.
Yeah, let's watch it.
All right. Yeah, I know you got to work and stuff. So
shit. I'll sleep in. I'll sleep in and get me a little power nap when it's over. Just when it's over, y'all tell us.
Yeah, I mean everybody be out of town, so
Yeah.
I was just gonna watch a ball game by myself. But well, shit, then I got to come over. Texas plays Ohio State at 12.
Yeah.
So
So for y'all, so this is the crazy part. So we obviously redecorated the studio. We're still in the same room. If you have been following us, you can tell this was Caitlin's spot.
yeah, this was Caitlin's spot.
We've got our wall filled up.
She's been evicted.
Yeah. And we are making it easier on ourselves where me and John can just run this, and we're going to go back to the way we started. We're going to keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. And we're down to one camera. We have the other cameras. If we get some special guests, we'll have it all set up again, but we're going to keep it simple. We're going to try to get on some talking points. It is football season, so you're going to hear us talk a lot about football.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to do, I think we're going to have to start getting onto a weekly thing.
Yeah, 100%. We got to get back on our Grizzly.
And I think even through football season, I think maybe a few Saturdays, maybe some of these Thursday games.
Yeah,
because we have some Thursday night games and stuff that'll be playing.
Yeah.
And some Friday night games.
Hell, I mean, we can just leave the damn camera rolling tomorrow and
That's
just
what I'm
watch
saying.
our reaction.
We can do a live. Yeah, we can do a live.
Oh man, that would be great. Yeah, we should. Yeah, call that.
Yeah. So obviously, copyright things, we can't sit there and play the game in the background, but you can, watch it.
You can watch it with Expired Plates podcast.
Yeah, we'll make sure that we give the score update, stuff like that. But we'll,
we can get some wings, man. We're gonna have a good time. So we were talking about the bracket,
yes,
right?
Yes,
and I wanted to. I've only been a Florida Gator fan for closet Gator fan for maybe. This is extremely comfortable over here, by the way. I've only been a closet Gator fan for 4 years.
Okay.
So I don't really understand the significance. Like I could feel the excitement in Paul Feinbaum's voice when he was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
So
the GOAT.
Yeah. So he was talking about the model. So there's a model that predicts how the whole season should play.
Yeah.
And if
it's based off of points and
rosters and all kinds of stuff.
It's off the player algorithm. Yeah, it's algorithm.
The AGA thing. Yeah. So the model, guess what the model predicts?
Right? I looked at this, but go ahead. I don't remember, so refresh me.
So the model predicts that Florida is going to play Georgia in Jacksonville. We know that.
Yeah.
That's a given.
World's largest cocktail party.
Yep. Florida beats Georgia.
Which would be amazing.
First game of the year. If that happens, here's what's wild. And I don't understand the significance of it because I haven't been a Florida fan like you have. If that happens, and Alabama and Texas end up going to the SEC championship,
we can play.
It gets even better than us playing.
We can play twice.
Georgia in the first round. If everything plays out and Alabama and Texas go to the SEC championship, that'll put Florida Gators and Georgia Bulldogs playing first round of the college football playoffs. Guess what? At the Swamp.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine?
So
the Swamp,
if
on a Saturday night,
Georgia has
hosting the Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia has not played in the Swamp. Oh man! So this was last year. When was the last time Florida and Georgia played in the Swamp? So I was looking at this. 94. So
21 years ago.
Yeah. Since 96, the annual game has been played in Everbank, in Jacksonville, right? With a temporary exemption. In 94, they had to play in the Swamp due to renovations.
Gotcha.
And because there's always supposed to be neutral ground, which, I mean, really, Jacksonville is not that neutral.
I was trying to see if you, had,
one Georgia thing in here?
No, hell no. Nah.
Yeah. I won't even own a Bulldog.
I'd rather shower at Penn State than pull for Georgia.
I won't even own a Bulldog.
Well, I got to.
I wouldn't. So that Alabama, I got John. So John has played his second game of golf. I got to get some videos up. I've been slacking a little bit, but John has played his second game of golf now.
Yeah.
Legit golf, not Top Golf and all that stuff. Not that Top Golf's not semi-legit, but
it's fun.
It's fun.
I get good and drunk.
But John is doing fairly well. For 2 games, he's doing better than I did. And I'm a firm believer for bigger guys. It's a little bit more difficult. And he's playing with my clubs. He needs longer clubs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But He's been playing pretty dang good. I'm very proud of you. But
thank you.
I was at the clubhouse the weekend before last time we played. Me and Trav actually played a game of golf, and I bought an Alabama golf towel. And I felt so awkward in that clubhouse buying that Alabama golf towel.
Oh, did you?
I did.
They're like, this bandwagon
Like,
fucker.
Trav even looked at me. He's like, "The fuck are you doing?" And I was like,
and he's a diehard Florida
dude,
fan.
yeah.
And there's nothing.
Yeah, he
Could
looked at me
you-
like he wasn't going to talk to me for the
Bro,
last 9 holes.
And I think we talked about it before, but like if Alabama plays Florida, we have to get together. We all got to get together.
I'm already feeling sick.
Yeah, same.
It's a Tuesday night game. I don't know what to tell you.
Man, in the SEC championship, Florida, Alabama SEC championship.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it don't happen because like the way Fonbaum was explaining the Florida Georgia game in the swamp,
So that's what
seemed wild.
That's what
to me.
messes you up sometimes, by the way. So if you sit there, and this has happened numerous times. So if you recall, it was a year Florida played Alabama. This was mid 2000s, 2005, 2006, somewhere in there. I think it was a year before our national championship year. Yeah, it was the year before the national championship year. We sat there and played Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
and then ended up going to the SEC championship game. Had to play Alabama again.
Okay.
And then it's going to kill me, but I think we won the first game, lost the second game.
Yeah, so that would be 08.
Yes, it was 08. And it kicked us out.
Yeah.
So it was right after the 06 because it was Chris Leak, and then because it was a Tim Tebow year.
Yep.
And it kicked us out of contingency for the national championship.
Yes.
Still played a hell of a bowl game, I think, but I think we played Michigan and lost Michigan in the bowl game for that year, if I recall right. But and it's all like Michigan's our kryptonite in bowl games. Florida, just like
Same.
Florida and Michigan, like that's our kryptonite in bowl games. Any other time, it's a good game. Bowl games, Michigan and us, it's bad juju. But that's the thing with SEC football. You could have two powerhouses going all year, right? And it's the SEC title game that kicks them out of contingency for that national championship game.
Yep.
It's like when we played Florida State in '96. We lost against Florida State in November.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up playing them in the Sugar Bowl and beat their ass in the Sugar Bowl.
That's pretty cool.
So I mean, those end of the season games, and that was dynasty years for Florida State. Really good years that was like some of Spurrier's not best, but definitely better years.
Yeah.
But I mean, getting back to DJ Lagway, I really hope he's able to stay healthy through most of the season. I hope they have this plan. Like Florida's big on it. I don't care what coach we've ever had. Florida's always been big on rotating our quarterbacks. So I hope they play that plan this year. One, give those other quarterbacks some playing time, some experience for when the big games come, but also be able to give DJ Lagway some relief, some rest.
Yeah, some
because
rest.
he can hustle now. Like DJ Lagway's got it. He can hustle, and I think he is a great. My thing is he's a great quarterback. He is a pro style quarterback as far as I'm concerned.
Really?
To me, I mean, he can scramble, and I've noticed this in the last.
I ain't never even seen
15 years.
anything with him.
Man, when he's on it, he is unstoppable. But like he can take a hard hit and next play take a hit that looks nowhere near as bad, which I mean, you played football. Sometimes them small hits, if you hit just right, that's all it is. But he can take some hard hits and you're thinking, dang, he can take anything. And then the next play he gets hit and you're like, man, it didn't look too bad. He's down, But it's just the way his foot was planted or something, and it rolls, or you take that shot in the side or the shoulder, and you go down. It's all,
especially for quarterbacks as a basketball.
Yeah.
Anything in the shoulders. I don't know, man. Looking at him, he does look like a mobile quarterback, but
He is, man.
I may be stereotyping.
Well, but I mean, I'm just saying, like he
Dude looks like he can run. You know what I'm saying?
I think he reminds me a little bit of Richardson when Richardson was in, but he is to me a little bit more. He's as good, if not better, than Richardson. I think better. Not taking anything against Richardson. I think Richardson was a good quarterback. He had some struggles too. And every good quarterback's got some struggles. And you have some that just they're fortunate. And that's where it goes back down to, like when it comes to recruiting and stuff like that. Blindside. A good O line is Alabama's been there a few years, had amazing quarterbacks,
Trash offensive line.
trash offensive line, but fortunately they still had a good season because they had a quarterback that could get it off quick.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for him being able to get it off quick or throw it away fast or something like that or scramble,
Yeah, or a defense that's completely locked down.
yes. So I mean, but that's where 10 pounds each O lineman, you bump them up 10 pounds with a little bit more speed makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, and sometimes you just have those O lines that are fresh, and because it's the thing about college is it's every year, every 2-3 years you're rebuilding.
Yes.
And if you're fortunately
Now in the transfer portal era, we're rebuilding every year.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
yeah, and if you're lucky, you're rebuilding just strategically because you have those experienced, heavier, put on the weight, second, third year.
Yeah.
Sophomores, juniors, maybe a senior that's transferring, but strategically, like you're having to learn a new playbook, new calls, new audibles, stuff like that. I mean, and that's part of football. But and I didn't play a whole lot growing up. I mean, I played a lot of football, but I didn't play a lot of organized. I did for a little while, and then got out of it and got back into it, and then shit just happened. But that's part of it too. I mean, you can't prepare 1 week link in an O line. A good defense will pick that up real quick and
Exploit it.
Just destroy
100%.
So,
and I don't know, man. I'm really high on Florida this year.
I think Alabama's got a pretty good run this year. I think they're going to have a little struggle in the beginning of the season just because they're going to be learning a little bit.
Yeah. We're struggling with a little bit of injury. We're a little injury prone right now.
Coaching staff with Alabama, what do you feel about it?
I think we got the best overall group of coaching staff that we've had in numerous years, and that includes the Nick Saban era.
Do you think that because you have some new coaches in there?
Yeah,
but they've all worked together for the most part.
Yeah, there's only we only added one coach this year, but Kalen DeBoer worked with Ryan Grubb at Washington for a very long time.
And Washington was doing pretty good then too.
Washington won the national championship with Ryan Grubb. So Ryan Grubb is an offensive
different class of football.
Yes, 100%.
Different class of football.
That's why I'm nervous to get excited because what brand of football are we going to see? A lot of Alabama fans, a lot like me, are really love the old school. Battle at the line of scrimmage.
But everything evolves.
Pound the rock. You know what I mean? In a lockdown defense.
It used to be that time too where you had a defensive line, a D line. Look at Warren Sapp when Warren Sapp was at Miami and everywhere else. Warren Sapp was a big dude, and Warren Sapp wasn't a D line. Warren Sapp came in as a tight end. He originally was a tight end, got redshirted.
You imagine that?
And I watched the whole thing on Sapp, man, and I didn't know this, but he came in as a tight end. I think he got redshirted is what it was.
Put on a gigantic.
That was it. When he came in, he was a tight end, and he was a stout tight end.
Yeah.
A year off, he you're hitting the gym, you're eating, you're bulking, you're doing what you're just hitting the gym.
Yeah.
And he got huge, and they were like, "Hey, listen, you can't be a tight end."
Yeah, bro, you don't got fat, bro.
So they put him on the D line. And that's like how it was back in the 90s, early 2000s, even through like 2008, 2009. You had a D line that was 283, 20, somewhere in there, but could run a 40.
Yeah.
I mean, you were big and fast, and you could play 4 quarters. You were there drinking pickle juice and water, and they could play 4 quarters of Southern football.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, Alabama's going up here to play such and such up here, and it's the temperature right now is 40 degrees, and they're like, oh God,
yeah, we're playing in the air conditioner.
Yeah,
it's 106 in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, we were playing
100 in hell out there.
We ain't got no indoor facilities. I mean, we're practicing at 120.
Yeah,
middle of the day doing 3 days.
But yeah, I genuinely believe the coaching staff that we have now is probably the best since the Kirby Smart Saban coaching staff, because Kane Walmack, he's really, really good. He had, and not a lot of people talked about it because I mean, in retrospect of things, we had the worst season that we've had in 17 years.
Yeah.
When we had a 9-win season.
But it was a rebuild too. I mean,
yes, and
for a rebuild, it wasn't horrible.
he had.
But any diehard Alabama fan is not going to accept that.
No, so it was. I'll get to what I heard in a minute, but or what I seen in a minute. But
Have you tried this one?
No, I have not. What is it?
Courtney doesn't like it.
I don't know, man. It's a little weird, but I mean, I can dig it.
Shout out frozen raspberry watermelon.
Yeah, shout out Brass.
Yeah.
Fuck. What was I? Freak. What was I saying? So last year we had the worst season that we've had, right, in a very long time. So it kind of got overshadowed that Kane Wommack.
Real quick, just for reference, what was the season record last year?
We lost 4 games.
Yeah, let's see. I think it was 9-4, right?
I believe so. Let me look, so I'm not misspoke.
I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh when I'm saying this. For y'all Kentucky fans, that's pretty bad for us, all right? And I'm not bashing Kentucky because Kentucky, the last 5 years, has rebuilt that program. Kentucky was that team that they're kind of like that. Me and you had this conversation the other day. Vandy, it's one of them teams that we all in the Southeast Conference, we're always like, oh, it's Vandy, but Vandy's that they're still an SEC team.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this to trash Vandy for any Vandy fans out there.
No.
Because Vandy is that team. So to me, they're the worst team in the SEC, right? And I say that with all due respect because you are in the SEC.
Listen.
You are playing. We looked up the Vandy schedule the other day, right? Remember we were out there? Vandy plays some of the hardest teams
they got the hardest
every
them
freaking
in Florida have a
year.
Freaking gauntlet this year.
Every game for them, they're playing lights out.
Bro, though, Diego Pavia with Vandy last year was a menace.
Yeah. And you got to remember too now, Vandy's private college, so that's like their military, right? They're is it Navy or something like that?
The Commanders, whatever that is.
So it's they
Commodores.
You have to be in Vandy. I can't remember. Florida's pretty high. They used to be pretty high, like SATs and stuff like that. Just to get in to be a student athlete at Vandy, you have to be pretty freaking smart.
Yeah, Beta Club, student body president.
Yeah, we're hold on, let me get in character.
4.2 GPA.
You can't sit here and get old Tyrell. Whose sister was
football.
Yeah, whose sister was doing all his tests for him, but he can run like a bank robber. So, but I'm just saying, like Vandy, man. They're one of those teams we have to watch out for every year.
Yeah, they were a menace last year. I was listening, because I listen to a lot of college football news, and Pat McAfee brought it up, and he was like, "Listen," he was like, "Alabama lost to Vandy last year.
Yeah,
they beat us.
Yeah. I watched that game.
They started the downslide of Alabama season.
I watched that game, and Vandy did nothing special that game. They were consistent.
Yeah, and
it was something Alabama could not. Yeah, they could not. They had a game plan. They were consistent throughout the whole game, and Alabama just couldn't keep up with them.
Nope, couldn't
keep up with them
at all.
Alabama didn't play a bad game against Vandy. I mean, they did if you're an Alabama fan. I mean, because Alabama's not going to let that shit slide. But I'm just saying, Vandy played their game. They had the momentum. They kept the drive, and Alabama just couldn't stop them.
Vandy's time of possession.
It was
40 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say. I remember I looked it up after that game.
40 minutes.
It was ridiculous.
So Alabama had the ball 20 minutes in that ball game.
Yeah,
that's it.
But they weren't. Vandy had some bombs. Like they had some good plays, but they were just moving the ball.
Yeah.
And getting first downs.
18 for 23 on third downs. They went into third down.
And by the time
20 times.
By the time Alabama's defense couldn't keep up, they were burnt. And then Vandy's defense is over there. They're like, "Hey, wake up, guys!
Oh, that's our turn again.
We got to come back up." Yeah. In Vandy's special teams, man.
Stack the box.
Vandy special teams. That's another thing. Vandy is one of them schools too, man. Like, because they're so used to being down, they run trick plays all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
So they have got their special teams down, man. So I mean,
that's what Pat McAfee was saying. Pat McAfee was like, "Hey, listen, Alabama fans, I know you're mad about Vandy. You know what I'm saying? But nobody in Austin, Texas, wants to talk about how Vandy came into Texas and almost walked the dog on them.
Yeah,
and I'm like." No way. So I went and I watched the highlights of the game, and Diego Pavia did it to them too.
Yeah.
They were just a fucking menace. But yeah, Kane Wommack, what got overshadowed in that is Kane Wommack had number 6 in defensive production for the defense last year.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, yeah.
We didn't lose one start.
Well, if everyone comes back, which they are,
Mm-hmm.
you got everyone coming back. Everyone, and another thing people don't keep in mind is like, so off season, right? You have the same returning team. Keep in mind, they're a year older.
Yes, more experience.
More experience, but they're a year older. They're aged a little bit. Hopefully, and you didn't really have any detrimental injuries last year. We had some,
Yeah,
but none of them were like detrimental. They
No.
had the off season to recoup, get better, physical therapy, physical training, all that stuff.
yeah.
If they did what they needed in the off season, and I saw what y'all's spring game y'all play.
The A game.
Yes, the A game. Some of y'all's players I was looking at because they were showing their pictures. It was the pictures from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those boys have bulked up too now.
Dude, Jam Miller. I mean, he's hurt. He's not going to be playing with Florida State. But Jam Miller put on 30 pounds of muscle in the offseason.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they're feeding them boys in Alabama. Probably testosterone and Deca, but
Yeah.
that dude is jacked.
Well, they don't know about like what is it, HMO or whatever.
They don't care about that.
Yeah. They just turn the soul over. Yeah. They just turn the soul.
What's it, fruit chicken?
But
So,
feeding them peanut butter and chicken. That's the only two things.
We got-
keto bread.
oh yeah, bet that up. Kane Walmack's defensive coordinator, and all of his assistants from last year still here.
Yeah.
We got Ryan Grubb from the Seahawks. He left.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
He left University of Washington when Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah.
He left with Kalen DeBoer, went to Alabama,
Yeah.
got hired with the Seahawks, didn't like it.
He did one season, right?
Yeah, and then come back to Alabama because Kalen, I guess he seen what had transpired with our offensive debacle.
Spurrier did the same thing when he went to Washington. He left Florida, went to Washington. Everyone thought he was coming back to Florida when he was leaving Washington. He went to Carolina.
Yeah.
But Carolina's where he's from. Like, a lot of people don't realize this. So Billy Graham, Bible thumping Billy Graham, and I love Billy Graham. Steve Spurrier's mother, and if you go to the Billy Graham exhibit, they'll tell you this, and I might be off a tiny bit, but Billy Graham, the tent revival thing that he went to when he got baptized and all that stuff, and he became a Christian, he was with two girls. One of them was Steve Spurrier's mom.
Really?
So right here in Carolina.
Oh, I didn't know that's where he was from.
Yeah,
I thought he's from down here.
No, he's from Carolina, right there, I think in Charlotte. And and it's crazy because I went to, if you ever get a chance, go up there to the Billy Graham place. But it's amazing. Got my Bible case and everything from there. But we're bad Christians, but we're still Christians. But we sat there and like I learned some crazy stuff. And I said, that's why we play so well. Jesus on our side. We got Billy Graham out here rooting for us. You know?
Yep.
But but Steve Spurrier came back, went to Carolina, retired. Now he's the sports director over Florida.
Yeah.
And he has some say on who we get and stuff like that. The athletic director.
Yeah,
and stuff.
definitely in the recruiting.
But now
Somebody
he's
got to
recruiting.
recruit the parents, right?
Now he's recruiting. Yeah, that's true. I mean, and that's the thing is when Spurrier came back to Florida, there's people who came to Florida just because they're like, hey, Spurrier's back.
Yeah.
Because these 90s, 80s guys that are having these kids that are 17, 18 years old that are coming out now.
Yep.
One of them.
Yep.
They're like, man, Spurrier's at Florida. That's where I want my kid to go. Even though he's not coaching, but he's out there.
Yeah.
And the thing is Spurrier went from recruiting players, which I'm sure he's still, like you just said, he's getting the parents on board.
Yeah.
But now he's recruiting coaches.
Which is cool.
And that, to me, in a dynamic, I believe recruiting coach, and that's like professional football. The coach doesn't draft. He's there for it. But, those GMs, that's who does the drafts and stuff, just like MLB. He's that general manager that's picking that coach that's over those scouts that's out there picking these guys. So he knows the best guys, not just in Florida. He knows the best guys in the world, in the U.S. to come down here to go get this talent.
And hopefully
that's what Alabama had.
Hopefully that be translated into this year. But our coaching staff is probably some of the better coaching staff, one of the best coaching staffs that we've had. I'm really excited. I'm nervous about the brand of football that we're going to be playing.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a little bit different than what we're used to seeing.
I'm still stressing. I'm just still stressing about the NIL, the transfer portals, the stuff like that. Again, I'm not knocking NASCAR. Like we like NASCAR. I don't like NASCAR like I used to like NASCAR. Yeah. But I don't want it to turn into a NASCAR. No. I don't want it to sit there where we're running races in segments. Like I want I remember we played 60 minutes of football.
Yes.
And bowl games, things like that, big games, they have the commercial break things where the clock would come out on the field. But other than that, you played football. And now, man, it is, and don't get me wrong, we got to change with the times, all that good stuff. But you have to keep these kids honest. You have to keep them humble. And you have to sit there and make sure that they, at the end of the day, that's one thing I used to love about Bobby Bowden. Trent Bailey will tell you, I'm one of the, like you for Florida, I'm a closet Florida State fan. I was born and raised in Tallahassee. I got to go for them, when we're not playing an SEC team. Hell, even when they're playing an SEC team, as long as it ain't Florida, hey boy, get them.
Yeah.
I need you to knock them down a notch, keep them humble too. But Bobby Bowden, I used to love Bobby Bowden. People used to give, well, he did this right here, and you had Navernius Coles, and you had all these players that were doing. Every team's got players. Kids are going to do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But
they ain't got nothing to think about.
Bobby Bowden and Spurrier, there's some great. Nick Saban, I'm gonna probably put him at one of the top of the list. Nick Saban, he coached boys but made men.
Yes.
And when his players messed up, he held them accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Yeah, y'all are over here trying to chastise these young men, but remember, they're still young men.
Yeah, they're kids.
They're kids. They're gonna do dumb things. They're gonna make mistakes. And if this boy down the road did something, we're not batting an eye at it. Hey, he's just yada yada. And you want to blast this one kid on the news, which granted, yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm okay with the NIL deals, because you know what, they're getting that attention. They should get the money to offset it. But at the same time, keep them humble. Make sure we remember that it's a privilege to be where you are.
Yeah.
And they work for what they got. I'm good with it. But the NIL deals, it scares me because I'm worried. One, you're making this much money. Mm. Are you going to perform at the same level?
Yes.
Because you're worried about getting hurt or not getting the play time or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to lower that shoulder. You're going to step out of bounds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And I want to see you lower that
shoulder.
And
I don't want people to get hurt, but it's a byproduct of what happens sometimes.
I don't want anybody.
It's a contact sport. It's a contact sport. You know what you're doing.
But I like a hard-nosed, rowdy ball game. You know what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong.
Everybody
you got a 300-pound defensive lineman hits a damn 220-pound receiver.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm coming out my chair. I'm happy about it.
And I'm with the defensive players. I'm with the defensive player stuff. Taking a headshot, stuff like that. I'm cool with that. I get that. Those need to be flagged, but hitting that body rather than temple to temple, and some stuff just can't be avoided.
No,
and that's where the replays come in, because there's been some where they go to eject them and then come to find out it wasn't a defensive player hit. It just happened.
It did.
And I've seen so many of them get ejected, man, that kid was just trying to make a good hit and it just happened.
And it makes me wonder how much of these people actually play ball, because at full speed, man, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was never to that level, so maybe those individuals should be a little bit more aware. But
same thing goes into what we do, man. We got people who write policies and laws, man, that have never stepped foot in a pair of boots.
Well,
we don't have to comment. I'm just saying, but it's a comparison.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. There's people, some things that are a little bit more scrutinized when the totality of circumstances.
A sports analysis should not be sitting there making opinions on. The players should be doing it.
Yes.
The coaches should be doing it.
Yes.
That's
more so the coaches.
Yeah, the coaches and the players should have the say-so at the end of the day.
And you was talking about the coaches building men. I actually, right before I got here, I was scrolling Facebook Reels or whatever, and Damian Harris, which was a running back for Alabama, he was talking
awesome player. Good man, too.
Yes. And he was talking about a story with Nick Saban, his favorite Nick Saban story. And he was like, it's not one of them funny stories because Nick Saban's known for his antics.
Yep.
He was like, listen, it's not a funny story. It's nothing like that. He was like, only time I was ever late. I was late to the pregame meeting. And he was like, we were going to play a significant game. It might have been LSU.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was late. And coach said, and he was like, I called my coach, his running back coach all offensive coordinator and all that. I was like, hey, listen, I'm going to be late. How do I show up to one of Nick Saban's meetings when he's talking to the team? How do I show up late?
And Nick Saban's got somebody over there with a sheet going, here. Where's Smith at?
So, and Damian Harris was starting running back going into the LSU, which is one of the biggest games of the year for us. And
Not trying to interrupt you, but didn't he sit him out for like the first
he didn't
drive or something?
He
like
didn't
that?
touch that ball that whole game.
He did, okay, I know it was something like that.
didn't.
I vaguely remember that story.
Yeah, he didn't touch the ball the whole game. But the reason why was the biggest thing, and was really not because he showed up late. It wasn't had anything to do with that. So he come in, you know, I mean, he snuck in, and Saban didn't say nothing to him. He didn't go say nothing to Saban. Like, he just whatever, and just ignored the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, I kind of get it from his perspective.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh man, I don't want to go face it. Like, hey, listen, I messed up. I've never done this before. I've made a mistake. Maybe they will just forget about it. But it's Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying? So Nick Saban would come up to him in the warm ups and was like, "Hey, listen, man, you're not going to be starting this game." He was like, "So just go and sit on the bench. You're a cheerleader." Turn around and walked away, but Nick Saban stopped. Turned around and come back to him. He said, "Hey, do you know why I'm benching you?" And Damian Harris, of course, was like, "That's because I showed up late." He said, "No, don't have anything to do with you showing up late." He was like, "It was because you couldn't come to me as a man and hold accountability for yourself."
Yeah.
He said,
and I get that because you want your kids to do that.
Yep. And
Yeah.
he was like, listen, it's all because you didn't hold accountability for your own actions. And he was like, if you would have come to me and been like, hey.
Kudos to Nick Saban because, and I say this as a father, and he raised men.
He did.
And he wasn't their daddy, but he raised men because that was the thing. When he has them and his parents are away, that's one thing I love about Nick Saban. Because you have to remember this. These kids' parents aren't there. These kids are in school. The team's feeding them, housing them, doing all this stuff. And he says, hey, come play football for Alabama. Yada, yada, yada. But he also has this conversation with his mom and daddy. And he says, I'm going to take care of this young man. And I'm going to turn him into a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
And it was more important than winning the game, which I know Nick Saban wants to win that game.
Yeah.
But that lesson was more important than those extra yards or that extra 5 points on the scoreboard or whatever it would have been.
It definitely was, because he wanted Damian Harris to
never forget it. He'll never forget it.
And understand the value of holding yourself accountable.
Yeah.
Even when you've made a mistake.
Even when there's because he had some of the boys that made the mistake, hadn't gotten the DUI or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. And he had that big press conference where he basically reamed the press about highlighting these boys and stuff. And he was like, listen, he goes, somebody in this room, son's done something, yada, yada, yada. And he goes, we ain't put it on Sports Center and none of this right here. He goes, they made a mistake. I'm dealing with the mistake. They're dealing with the mistake. They're having to live with this, yada, yada, yada. He goes, we're not here to interview. We're here to talk about Alabama football. We're not here to talk about
whoever
reckless driving or this right here. You know, we're dealing with that. You ain't his mom and daddy. I'm his part-time daddy. Basically, that's what he said to him, and it was funny because the whole newsroom. If you want to talk about football, it's about football. He goes, but these boys' personal lives ain't what we're here to talk about.
Perfect.
And I respect that, man. That's one thing I love about Nick Saban. God, I wish I'm an Alabama fan-ish, but I will say this right here: Nick Saban's one of the things I've love about Alabama football, like the way he was, the way he ran his program, and that's the same thing with Bobby Bowden. Bobby Bowden used to have those Christmas dinners with all the boys, and stuff like that, and it's just you got to respect that kind of that mindset and whatnot. You watch that. You ever seen the movie We Are Marshall?
I haven't.
Well, if you ever get a chance, it's kind of it's a sad movie, but about Marshall football and all that stuff. When I was up in Virginia, I actually got to go see Marshall. The Thunder and Herd and whatever. But at the time, Bobby Bowden was the coach for West Virginia, and the new coach for Marshall had come in, and I'm it's a movie, so things are kind of flourished a little bit.
Yeah.
But Bobby Bowden's character in the movie, he comes up there, he's like, hey, they got nothing, no playbooks or nothing. So he goes to West Virginia where Bobby Bowden's the head coach. And he's like, hey, just want to look at some of your film reels. Everyone thought he was crazy. As coach for Marshall, and Bobby Bowden's like, yep, here you go. Here's a projector. Have the whole room. And everyone thought he was crazy for doing this because he drove all the way up there. And he's like, he's never going to show you all this stuff. And sure enough, he did. And West Virginia that year had Marshall on their helmets, which a lot of teams do now. But I think Bobby Bowden was one of the first. West Virginia was one of the first teams that something will happen to a player, and every team will wear a cross with a number or whatever on there. But that's just it shows it's bigger than a sport. And I hope we have a good season this year. And just in general, I'm not talking about Florida or Alabama. I just hope we have a good football season this year. I hope the dang politics and the reffing and all these new rules and all this stuff don't really take over too much. We're always going to have a little bit of drama and flack from some of the stuff that goes on. But other than that, I hope we do have a really good season this year.
I hope so too. I'm definitely pulling for Florida. I mean, I'm pulling for Alabama. Well, I guess we'll see. We will see.
I would love to see us at least in a playoff game.
Oh yeah. God,
and it could happen. It could happen. Here's the crazy part. And to make it all work, and I need to find out on this a little bit. To make it work, we have to avoid each other in the SEC championship game.
Yes.
And then make it into the bracket, and then
work our way through it.
So let's do you want to do a bet?
Sure.
We got what? We have 12 team playoff, right?
12.
Okay. How many? See these girls wrote last time? They born.
Oh.
There you go, Caitlin. I know that's your handwriting. Courtney don't write that pretty. All right. So let's do a bet. How many SEC teams do you think will make it into the 12-team playoff? I think we can get 4 in there technically. Really, we could get 12 in there. But, it's not going to happen because the SEC teams play each other too much. We'd be knocking each other down. And
yeah, we're going to have a lot of cannibalism in the SEC. I believe
because SEC in a whole this year is looking pretty good.
They're really in a scrub team.
Yeah.
So before we get into that,
we're going to kill each other more than anybody else. I feel like the only thing these chairs are missing is if they were like roll around toilets.
You go shit,
dude. But we're almost at time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Are you looking to see how many was on there last year?
No, 12 teams in the top 25 in the SEC.
Yeah.
How many teams is in the SEC? I think 16.
No, we got more than that now.
SEC number.
You just do speak to text, man. What are you doing? You got a newer iPhone.
16 teams. 16. So out of the 16.
If you smell that, I'm so sorry.
I was wondering about it.
Worried.
But it's okay. That's nowhere near as bad as Katie's. I'll take that every day. So 16 teams. Out of 16 teams in the SEC, we got 12 of them in the top 25.
That's what I'm saying.
That is wild.
So
I think we'll have 5.
You think 5?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to put J and B. You're saying 5. I'm going to say 5. Playoff bracket. All right. In the top 12. You're saying, why did I put a B there? You're saying 5. So I'm going to up you one. I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
I think we're going to have 5.
Go ahead and write it down.
Oh, what teams?
Yeah. What 5 or what 6?
Oh, man, I think it's too early for that.
I mean, it's just a prediction, right?
Oh, we're betting.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, now that you're betting, we're probably going to have the same damn teams.
How about this right here? We'll do, you pick 3. This will be a parlay. How about that?
What? I don't know what that means.
Parlay is like a bet on a bet.
Okay.
All right. So you're picking 5. I'm picking 6.
Yep.
All right. You pick 3 teams and I'll pick 3 teams. Whoever has the most teams. You could have 1 and I have none. Like my 3 don't make it at all.
All right.
But you pick first. I pick second.
I think we should rock, paper, scissors, see who gets first.
Okay.
I suck at rock, paper, scissors.
All right, so real quick, we got to make sure we got this down. So it's going to be rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We're throwing. Okay, we're good. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors. I choose to go second.
Oh, okay. Texas.
All right, you're saying Texas. That's a good one. I think Florida's going to make it in there this year, so I'm going to take them.
Roll Tide, Alabama.
You going Bama. All right, I'm going to say I don't know why. I'm picking this team. But I really, really think Tennessee might get in there this year.
Okay. Well, Josh Heupel going to make the playoffs this year?
I think he might get in there.
Okay.
I think if they get in, they're going to get kicked out pretty early. But
LSU.
Man, you're going. Okay. LSU. So last one's on me. So I got time to think about this one. Let's see.
Yeah, drinking my Diet
So
Coke
what's the bet? What are we betting? We don't have to do money, but money's always good because we can sign it. And you're not going to lose it. I'm not going to lose it because we're just going to put it up there and it'll go.
Well, listen, man.
We'll frame it.
How about this? Listeners at home, the loser should do what? Comment down below.
I like it. We still got to do $1 at least because we got to have $1
we'll
for
put some
board.
money. Yeah. Well, let's do a 5. We always do 1s. We'll do a 5.
Okay, we're going to do $5.
All
right, you ready for my team?
Yes. What teams do we have on there
All
right
right,
now?
so we have Texas, Bama, LSU. That's what you got. I've got Florida and Tennessee.
Yep. I already know what the other one's got to be.
Who are you saying?
No, I'm listening. It's your pick.
All right, I'm going to write it. And then you can tell me if it's right. All right. I'm fake writing right now. So in case you can read my pen.
Second.
All right.
It's got to be.
All right. So he's got Texas A&M, LSU. I got Florida, Tennessee, Georgia. He's picking 5 teams from the SEC. I'm taking 6.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is going to wrap up our podcast. Thank y'all. I'm going to try to get this one out tonight. I'll get this one uploaded as soon as I can.
That'd be cool.
Tomorrow we're doing a live.
Yeah, we'll do a live and
we'll start at noon and
we'll sit right here. Go ahead and get myself set up.
Let's see. Where do we put the chicken wing? We can do chicken wings right here.
Yeah, bro, and we can share the ranch. Are you a ranch or blue cheese guy?
I'm a blue cheese guy, but I can eat ranch.
I mean,
you put my blue cheese over here. I'll do my blue cheese over here. With gators.
No, I can't afford that. We're gonna have to cook.
I'll get wings.
You sure?
I'll pick up wings. I win that 5,000 on the online slots.
Big money, big money, big money.
So
what TV are we gonna have it on? We're gonna have it on this.
We can have that one and this one.
This thing.
Oh yeah, we gotta have the lights.
We're gonna have to move it or something.
Can you not see it?
Well, I can see it, but I don't see it as good as I would like to. I don't know. We got a remote up here.
Oh, I got remotes over there.
Man, listen, I'm freaking excited. Katie's gonna have to come pick me up.
Yeah.
So
I'll sleep.
They
good.
They got a baby shower. So
I'll sleep good at least.
Oh yeah. She's gonna have to come pick me up.
We'll watch that. So we got 12:00. He starts off. We got
Texas and Ohio State.
Texas, Ohio State.
Here was my channel plan.
Okay.
Fox, ABC. I was going to watch Texas and Ohio State, of course, Alabama, then Florida State, of course, and then what was the last? It's another amazing game.
Well, you got to remember, I can flip that around and we can have 3 TVs going at the same time. This is going to be a trial and error thing for us tomorrow, y'all. So y'all just play along with us. And I'll get the little tablet out. I'll put a tablet up here so we can.
Notre Dame. No. LSU and Clemson plays prime time.
What time?
7:30.
Yeah. I'll probably have to catch that when I get to work.
Yeah.
I'll catch it on the way to work.
On the way to work. Yeah. Watch ball game on the way to work. But so I was going to watch the Texas Ohio State game, then the Alabama Florida State game, and then I was going to watch the Clemson LSU game.
Well, also let's don't forget. This is going to wrap up this episode for us, but don't forget November 15th we have our charity golf tournament. It is going to be for the APHF, American Police Hall of Fame, fallen officers, the survivors and families of fallen officers in the line of duty. Helps take care of them. All 100% of proceeds that we get off of it that we net, we're going to donate to them. I got an email from the other day. I got to send him a thing. He's actually already working up. He wants to be here for it.
Oh, okay, cool.
The chairman or president, I got his name. I actually got to email him back because he wants a copy of the flyer.
Gotcha.
So anyway, that's going to be one of our biggest charities that we're going to do. I'm thinking about starting to GoFundMe. I want to put it on our page, hopefully. If you want to just sponsor and donate to it, again, 100% of the charity, the money will go to them. You can also check them out. I'll give you their website. It is aphf.org. Again, that's aphf.org. And you can check them out online. American Police Hall of Fame. So again, they have a museum down there in Titusville. They have dedicating stuff, and also they have a little donation thing on their page as well. So if they have a comment section on there, put on their expired plate sent you, just so they know where the love's coming from.
Yeah. Send them to them.
We're gonna try to pick one big charity a year and do some small ones in between. Hopefully we'll get some merch. We're trying to figure some things out. Sorry that we've been slacking lately, but we're going to get a little bit better. Football season, you're going to see a lot more of us.
Oh yeah, so, absolutely.
But other than that,
well, this is episode number 3 with Expired Plates Podcast Season 2. This is going to be New Angles.
Yeah, New Angles. There it is.
New Angles. Yep. And I'm John, Roll Tide.
And I'm Brad. Go Gators. Yeah, I figure it keeps the weight off of the fucking microphones. So how did it feel?
Bro, it's so comfortable back there. At one point, I got to throw my leg up.
I'm going to go fart over. The great thing I like about it is it's so much easier.